Hello and welcome to another video where today we have another voiceover. So the other day I was watching YouTube, like most teens my age do, and I came across a video called Tumblr Hates Artists. I'll see if I can find it again. I've long since closed the tab, but the basic premise of the video is about social justice warriors, or SJWs. You see, when I was watching this video I didn't know what an SJW was. Mostly because I don't know a lot of abbreviations, but they seemed absolutely horrible. This girl was apparently an artist who had a somewhat considerable following. 200 is a fairly decent number, I'd think. And she also, apparently, was a person who took criticism pretty well. She, in fact, stated that she loved it. She was proud that she could make art that evoked anything in a person, including dislike or hate. The difference between her criticism and what the SJWs were doing, in my paraphrasal of her words, was the fact that the SJWs were directing their attacks at her rather than her artwork, and that hurt a lot more than she had expected. Apparently her drawing gay couples was homophobic somehow, or those same drawings were her trying to make a profit off the coattails of the LGBT community. She was being called white trash for drawing her best friend, who happened to be a woman of color. Personally, I don't have very much experience with SJWs. I'm fairly young to the art community. These things haven't happened to me yet, so maybe, at least to an SJW, I don't have the right to talk about this. But I only have one life, and if I can make a difference with my opinion, no matter how small, it will have been well lived. So I have a message for SJWs out there doing these things to artists and people alike. When you call someone white trash because they draw a person of color, what do you think you are doing? When you advocate for pride in whatever weight one might be but shame thinner people for being thin when they show you logic, what do you think you are doing? When you find anger in one person calling you something, and then call another the same thing in jest, what have you done? I'm not saying that all SJWs are like that, but if you've done these things, you're becoming what you think you're fighting. When you get angry at a white girl for drawing a black girl and call the artist white trash, you're doing exactly what you're accusing the artist of. This is a world where words like racism and sexism are thrown completely out of proportion. I am a white girl. I am an artist. If I were to draw a black person, an Asian person, a Hispanic person, anyone who isn't pretty much me, people like this would attack me. If I drew a gay couple, I would be riding on the coattails of LGBT. If I drew another ethnicity, I wouldn't have the right. That's not how this world needs to be. We're in a time where everyone feels as if they are progressive. We're making progress. We're getting along. But there are so many people who think they're being progressive but truly fail. You see all these reports of people claiming others are being homophobic riding on the coattails of progression. Horrible. That's not okay. But, well, maybe this video might make a bit of difference. Whether it does or not, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.